Hello! In today's tutorial, you will learn how to search for articles using Ebsco databases. Specifically, you will learn where to access the databases, how to search for information in periodicals, like magazines and academic journals, where to access citations, and how to create a folder to store your information. First, you need to access the online card catalog for the Omaha Public Schools district by typing the following address into your web browser: ucmore.com/OmahaPS. Next, you will select the Online Databases link from the left-hand side of the page. On this next page, select the Ebsco host database link. This is a blue circle in the top row. At this point, you may be asked to enter a login name and password. When you are using a computer in an Omaha Public Schools building, you are automatically approved to use our database subscriptions. When you are outside of a district building, like at home or the public library, you need to prove you are connected to Omaha Public Schools by entering a login name and password. We cannot publish this information online, but you can get the login names and passwords from your school librarian. Once you are in the Ebsco databases page, you are given the option to choose to search in selected databases. You may select the database that best fits your need, or you may select all if you are unsure which database to go with specifically. Then click the Continue button. You are now able to refine your search for information by selecting certain search options. First, select the Advanced Search link underneath the main search field. This will bring up a similar screen, but give you more options for search terms. First, let's look over the options located beneath the search fields. Selecting specific search options can help ensure that the results you receive are limited to your specific needs. In the Limit Your Results area, you will always want to select Full Text Results. This will eliminate results that only include an abstract and do not have a full article attached. Next, you may select Peer Reviewed. If you are looking for academic research, you may want to make this selection, as it means the information was reviewed by people in that academic field before it was approved for publication. If you do not require peer review, do not select this button, as it will limit what you receive in your results list. You can also limit your search to specific publications. If you know which publications you want to search, enter them in this field. Limiting by publication date can also be extremely helpful in narrowing searches. If you require articles from a certain time period, you can select the month and day here. This can be incredibly helpful if you are looking for current information or information from a specific time in history. There are also other specific limiters for each of the individual database offerings. Filling out limiters for each database is not necessary, but can be done as needed. For this demonstration, I am going to look for full-text, peer-reviewed articles that were published between 2005 and 2013. Now, let's revisit the search fields at the top of the screen. You will notice there are 3 search fields in the Advanced Search option versus 1 in the Basic option. Multiple search fields can also help you limit your results to your specific needs. Under the Main or Longer search field, there are boxes next to the smaller search fields with drop-down menus. On the right-hand side, you can select whether you want the database to search for your terms as part of a title, as an author's name, the subject of the article, and more. On the left, The drop-downs include the words and, or, and not, which allow you to use Boolean search operators. Basically, you can tell the database to search for this term and that term, this term or that term, or this term not that term. For example, I am going to ask the database to look for reading strategies or literacy strategies not phonics. Then I click search. Even with the limiters in place, I still have almost 8,000 results. To further limit my search, I can scroll down and look at the options on the left-hand side of my screen, which include, among other things, the publication year, source types, subject, publication title, and database. I am going to choose to just look at academic journals and click Update, which brings me down to a little over 6,000 results. I am also going to limit by subject and look for teaching methods and update. And now I have a little over 1,000 results. I'm going to limit my subject one more time and look just for teaching methods in elementary education. And now I have 153 results. My results list is now much more manageable and should cover what I need. I can always go back and change my limiters if I do not find what I need from this results list. I may also need to go back and change my search terms if I am not finding what I need from my results list. Now I can look and see what really is available for my search terms. Each result on the list provides me with an article's title, author, journal name, page numbers, which is really helpful in determining if the article is too long or short, and some of the subject terms associated with the content. You will also notice that some articles have HTML full text versions and PDF full text versions. The main difference between the two is that the PDF is like a snapshot of the article as it appeared in the periodical, which means you know what information appeared on what page. The HTML is a text version of the same content without the page numbers. Page numbers do come in handy when parenthetically citing your sources, though it can be done with an HTML text as well. When I click on the title of an article from the results list, I see the record in Ebsco that includes some of the same information from the previous page, but it also includes an abstract. I can tell if the article fits my needs and if reading the whole article is worth my time. I can also click on the PDF version or scroll down for the HTML text version and scan through them to determine relevance toward my topic needs. While on the PDF screen, I can print the article or download it to my computer to save for later. If you have HTML full text, you can save the document using the Save button located in the Tools section on the right-hand side. I can easily return back to my results page by clicking the Back button in my browser. Be careful not to close your screen. It may log you out of the database program. Also included on the Records page are more tools on the right-hand side of your screen, including an option to print, email, save, and export. There is also a Cite button. When selected, a citation format screen appears, giving me the complete citation in multiple formats. For most assignments for K-12 students, they will use an MLA format. For graduate school assignments, most teachers require APA. You can easily copy and paste your citation into your bibliography or reference page. Just be sure to alphabetize them before you turn them in. Some people do prefer to construct their citations on their own. You can do so by visiting sites like the Purdue Online Writing Lab, or by using citation generators in programs like Microsoft Word, Noodle Tools, or EasyBib. In addition to these features, you can also create an account in Ebsco to store your articles for future use. Sometimes it is hard to find an article in the same place as you found it before because new content has been added to the database and the results of your search will no longer be exactly the same. Also, this way, the articles are not tied to your specific machine. They are stored wherever you have internet access. To create an account, click Sign In from the blue bar at the top of the page. Then select Create a New Account. Fill out the information on the page, click Save Changes, and your account has now been created. You will now notice that there is an Add to Folder button under the Tools section on the right-hand side of your page. When I click on Add to Folder, the article is now saved in my Ebsco folder section in the blue bar. If I click on Folder, it will pull up the articles that I have saved in my Ebsco folder. Be sure to sign out of your account whenever you are finished. You have now learned how to access Ebsco databases, how to search effectively for information based on your individual needs, properly cite the article to give credit, and save or print information you collect. If you need further assistance in searching for information, please visit your school librarian in your building or the Library Services Office in the district building. Have a wonderful day and happy searching.